Because apparently, if you keep the cutscenes in, that can be like a liability in copyright or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, apparently because you're keeping a cutscene in is
That is awful. Why does
I don't know.
look so awful? It's supposed to be a HD remix.
Like I said, you can spot like the obvious things that have been HD, but because when I think back on Metal Gear Solid 2, the graphics at the time were like groundbreaking. So I think like groundbreaking graphics back then and good graphics now, it's hard to comparison them. Although I did play it recently.
Remember back in the PS2 era, like on Kingdom Hearts 2, where there was the very important scene graphics, and then the other scene graphics where it looked like all the characters had been hit by a hammer.
Yeah.
Like, Connor's controller just started vibrating and it put it down, and we just had to like dive for it.
Dive for the controller if I fall off their desk. Yes, everyone run around and panic. You think soldiers would be a bit more smart than this, like climbing up the ladders? I think one soldier actually does that and he gets swapped off. So yeah.
And they're also awful at shooting. You know what? You know what I think they should have done?
What?
You know, for Metal Gear Solid 2, you know, instead of Raiden, they should have gone for copyright and they should have made Will Smith.
Why Will Smith?
How cool would it be to be Will Smith?
How about Shaq?
No, he's too tall. Can you imagine, like
sneaking around?
Oh, Will Smith should be in a codec call. Can you imagine him like all his mugging?
I think this is ridiculous. By the way, it's not his actual arm. Ocelot in the original game just loses his hand, not his entire arm like he does there.
Ocelot's the only character that's been in every single Metal Gear.
Solid. No, you weren't in Metal Gear or Metal Gear 2.
Yeah, Solid. As in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Dickhead.
You didn't say Solid.
I did, I said Metal Gear Solid.
You went Metal Gear.
You listen that back. Viewers, didn't I say Metal Gear Solid?
Oh, it's on now. It's place a bet.
Oh, it's on! Wait, no, let's be more realistic. Random. Didn't I say?
What do you think of this? What do you think of Ocelot with Liquid's hand?
It's an ingenious idea when you think about it. The way it brought back Liquid and made him a central villain again, even though he's dead, was clever. But they could have done it in a better way. That should just be a meme. But I live on through this arm. It's like, could have thought of like injecting. What are the names of the cells that are in?
La Infants Terrible.
Yeah, why not just if you'd injected that into him? I would have believed that. Why does he kill him? I don't understand.
Because he's like making it look like a terrorist attack, but I don't know why he killed him. Probably because he didn't want him to escape.
I think it's a nice watch.
Hold on. Oh, I didn't hold on.
He didn't have his grip level either.
Should have done some pull-ups. No.
Well, no, he should have kept continuously dropping from one story to another whilst catching. Did you ever play any of the Metal Gear Substances? No.
I played Metal Gear Solid Substance 2.
I don't know what the difference is.
Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, it's all like the silly stuff, like all these. It's like DLC, really.
Oh, I know there was a skateboard bit where you could skateboard around Big Shell.
Yeah. It's like VR missions, and I think Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance had this one where you play as like a half-naked girl. Like, that's the only thing I can remember from it. You have to just go around.
You know what I really loved about Portable Ops? Oh. That you could put codes in and you could unlock special characters.
Yeah. You can do that on.
Was so fun on.
I played that online. Awful. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Do you remember how much fun it was?
That was right good.
Portable Ops.
Peace Walker is the exact same thing, except it's horrible. I don't know why it's bad. The maps are too small, so everyone spawn kills. And there's like this really unfair sniper rifle that kills you in one shot.
You were but online on Portable Ops, you could be any character, and you always either found the
when
noobs,
you had their weapons,
the noobs that played with normal soldiers, or Snake with every weapon. They were the only character, apart from Eva sometimes.
Well, you equipped the Snake's weapons, didn't you? Like all the other characters had their own weapons that you couldn't change.
No, you could equip them. You could, I remember.
Metal Gear really looks different. I think that's, like I said, the only HD remakes, like, the more important things, like Snake, Metal Gear, obviously, is a lot better.
Ouch. Back in Mississippi, I had a sister Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just burping and it's disgusting.
Why isn't the tanker sinking? Like, well, Metal Gear Ray's been awesome, like it's not sinking anymore.
The best thing about Metal Gear Solid 4,
What?
Metal Gear Battle.
Yeah, that was awesome. I like riding Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
He was a badass.
I don't know.
I like him at the end. You know, and he's in that room, and like all the guards are coming towards him. He's had both his arms cut off, so he's got the sword in his mouth, and he's just charging it. I think that's badass.
What I hate about Raiden, and what I love about Raiden was personified in Metal Gear Solid 4. He was badass, but Kojima made him a pussified badass. Because throughout the game, they're just going, he needs dialysis to live.
Yeah.
And then every time he gets in a fight, he kicks so much ass, and then he's like...
So much ass, but then he like loses so much blood, and then like...
Does he die at the end? I can't remember.
No, he gets a new body, and he has a son, but he's like really emo about it. He's like, oh, I've got a son. I've got a... His body's like meant to look human, so I have a chance at a normal life. This is so crap.
My only problem with Metal Gear is, why can't there just be a happy ending? For none of the characters have a happy ending.
Metal Gear Solid 1 had a happy ending. But then if you
it
can't...
wasn't the ending.
If you can't through all... Yeah. Raiden has a happy ending, in a way.
He splits up with the love of his life.
No, he gets Rose. He gets Rose.
No, he doesn't.
He does, he gets Rose.
He doesn't have any arms.
No, he has. He's got a human body at the end. Did you ever actually see the ending?
It's been about 3 years.
Right. He gets a son. His son likes him because he's a ninja. He gets Rose. He gets a body that looks human.
Yeah, but then there's Rising. So is that after Metal Gear
it's gonna
Solid
be
4 or in the middle?
After.
Because if it's after, then he's lost his entire body again.
Or is it before?
I think it's before. I think it's
got to be before. Because
I think it's going to show what happens between.
Because it's got vamping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to show what happens between 2 and 4.
Vamp gets owned in Metal Gear Solid.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, everyone must.
What I was really disappointed about though is you were old Snake.
Yeah, but he's got a bitchy moustache. I love that.
I know, but
he's got back problems.
I think Snake deserved.
I think
Snake deserved a happier ending.
It wasn't just another Metal Gear Solid game. It was an ending.
What was great about it though was it built so much sympathy and sadness for Snake throughout the whole thing.
It was still a badass, wasn't he though? Because he was like, I don't want to spoil anything about Snake because that's like going to be really badass when we get to it. But like, he's got all this stuff up against it. It feels like sympathy when he's like saying you're going to die this time, and someone says no, you're going to die before that, and then someone else says no,
but
you're going to die before that.
It's the fact that it's not his fault. His genes are making him age rapidly, and then there's all the things like Meryl.
Yeah, Meryl was like still young and hot, and he's just like
he's old, and then she ends up going out with a guy who shits himself in every Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Spoilers. I like Johnny.
I like Johnny. He's like the best recurring character.
And he was a comic relief character through all 3 games, and he was so popular.
He's best in Metal Gear Solid 2. Because 2, because he's in it more than once. Metal Gear Solid 4 is the main character, and he becomes a badass instead of being a comic relief character.
Yeah, but when you meet him, he's a comic relief character, and that was
the tanker.
The tanker, or whatever it was called.
Yeah, get it right, Geether. Tanker. Oh, I'm a spider. Let's see what we get for it. Oh, right, cool. What we got? A digital camera. Alright, that's it, yeah, I've done it.
Yay.
Now let's see if we recorded anything. Yay.
So this has been Geezer.
And me.
And we'll be back one day with Plant.
Yeah, once I complete Metal Gear Solid 1.
If.
I will. I promise. It's on my to-do list.
Well, we'll do it some other time.
I'm going to do it.
I want to join.
I tried recording it once. It worked, but the recording was horrible. Like my commentary was horrible. So I decided, screw this, I'll do it again. And I keep missing out like the first cutscene because there's a cutscene before the start menu. And I keep forgetting to record that.
3, 2, 1, goodbye.
Well, I have to get 3, 2, 1. Now goodbye. It's like whatever.